Hey friends, Mr. Dice here. In this video I'm going to be teaching you how to draw a human face. This video is mostly going to be just the beginning stages of drawing a human face, not the finishing stages like shading and value and trying to make it look exactly like the real person. Today these are our three learning goals. The first one is I will discuss and demonstrate facial proportions. That means getting things in the right spot and the right size. That's what facial proportions means, and that's what we're really focusing on today. Number 2 is we will practice drawing faces. Number 3 is you will turn in a picture of a face for a grade. If you don't turn one in the turn-in box and you don't put your name on it, it is a 0 in the grade book until you do. Now facial proportions look like this. This is a drawing I did, and I put little dotted lines and even put a little halfway measurement there to show you where things should be. I even have a line coming right down the middle of the face to remind you that human faces are fairly symmetrical, meaning they're about the same on both sides. This is a drawing that I did a while ago, a couple years ago, and it is a drawing of Albert Einstein. This is just an example I wanted to share with you. After you've practiced facial proportions and you add in some shading and some value, and if you get your facial proportions exactly right, it can look exactly like the real person, and you can make some really nice artwork that you could sell for a bunch of money. Now let's talk about how we got there. If those facial proportions weren't correct, it wouldn't look like Albert Einstein. So let's do a drawing together, okay? Let's get started with an oval. About like that. Very, very light. Then I'm going to draw a line that comes right down the center of the face vertically, and a line that comes horizontally through the face like that. Oftentimes beginners will have the eyes way too high up on the forehead and they'll wonder why it doesn't look quite right. If we start with an oval and those lines, then we're really getting ourselves off to a good start. Remember that the eyes should be about halfway down the face. Next I'm going to start with the eyes. For this I'll switch to a marker so that you can see a little bit better. If I was drawing this in pencil, it'd be a lot easier for me to erase things as I go, but you can't see when I draw in pencil that well, so I like to draw a marker so you guys can see it better. I'm going to start with the eyes. So I'm going to draw a line like that and a line like that. The distance between your eyes should be about the same size as one eyeball. Don't worry about making your eyes the exact same size. Now I want to draw the eyeball part, and the eyeball part actually gets kind of cut off at the top by your upper eyelid, and I want to have a little indication that there is an eyelid up there, so I just draw a little line like that. Then I'm going to leave a tiny little white dot. That's going to be my little light reflector, but I'm going to color in most of the eyeball, the iris and the pupil, something like that. Now I want to draw the bottom of the nose. Should look kind of like that. Have some lines over there where the edge of the nostrils are. Notice how this lines up with the distance between the eyes. Next I want to draw the lips. So I'm going to start with the crease in between the lips, and I'm going to go out to not quite the center of the eyeball, but past the edge of the nose. Sometimes it helps to make a little dot where you think you're going to go. Kind of like that. I'll start with a little bit of a V shape. Connect like that. And for the bottom of the lip, I'm just going to draw a little line like that. Next I'm going to draw a line like that indicating where the chin on this face is. Then I'm going to draw some eyebrows. Start in the center. They are a little bit skinnier as they go out towards the edge. Eyebrows tell us what a person is thinking and feeling. They move around a lot. If you don't draw any eyebrows, your person's going to look kind of strange because most people have eyebrows. Don't worry about making them the exact same shape and size. That's not that important for this lesson. Next, I want to draw the outside of the face. I'm going to come down. I'm going to start to come in about where the mouth is. Some people have a really pointy chin. Some people have a really round chin. Some people have a really flat chin. So you decide what kind of a chin you're going to have. Next, I want to draw the neck. The neck should be about connecting where the lips are here, and curves like that. Don't draw your neck too wide or it's going to look strange. Don't draw it too skinny or it's going to look like a strange caricature drawing. You might get the fair, where they have a really big head and a little tiny neck. And the other thing people do is they make the neck really long. Don't do that. Your shoulders should be about right there. Next, I want to draw the ears. From the front, your ears should be about where the eyes are and come down to about where the nose is. And just keep it really simple, basic shape for this practice drawing. Just kind of like that. Now it looks like my person has ears. And from the front, that's about all we would see. From the side, you would see the whole ear. Okay, next, we want to draw the top of the head. So it's going to come up like this. Draw this line over like that. The hairline typically comes about there. Unless somebody has really long bangs, then they might be coming all the way down. I'm going to stop this video here because I want you guys to have plenty of time to work. I do want you to add some hair to your person. When you're drawing the hair, think about what direction the hair is going. Is it spiky? Is it going sideways? Make sure you draw some little pieces of hair, but don't try to draw every single hair. That would take you forever. If I counted every piece of hair on my head, I probably have a million pieces of hair. So what's more important is that you are indicating that there is some hair, or showing us which way the hair is going, and that you're getting the value correct and the color. Those are the most important things when drawing the hair. Let's end on our learning goals. I have now discussed and demonstrated facial proportions for you. We are practicing drawing faces together right now. Make sure your name is on your paper so when you turn it in, I know who to give the grade to. The last one was make sure that you are turning in your picture of a face for a grade. If you don't turn it in, or if you don't put your name on it, I don't know who did it, and it's a 0 in the grade book until you turn it in with your name on it. Remember that drawing faces is extremely difficult, so please just have fun today. Don't worry about this being perfect, just do your best. The more you practice faces, the better it's going to get. I was actually practicing quite a bit today for this video. Here's one practice that I did. Here's another practice that I did. And here's a few other practices I did with some pen. Notice how this person looks a little weird because I didn't color in the eyes. This person, I was practicing what some hair might look like if they had short hair kind of like mine. Thanks for joining me today, guys. This video and you practicing will really help you when it comes to drawing faces. Thank you for joining me today. See you guys next time.